Hello everyone, Gym Leader JJ here, and welcome to a different type of video. As you can probably tell by the title, while working on the Atlantis Quest, I've also been working on something else. A shiny water-type team made up entirely of Pokemon I found during the Atlantis Quest. In this video, I'll go over all 6 team members in detail, starting with my ace, Aquamite the Palafin. Of course, before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me. Thank you. Palafin is easily one of the best Pokemon to come out of this generation, and it's also my favorite Pokemon to come out of Generation 9. Starting with IVs, all 6 Pokemon follow the same pattern, in that all of their IVs have been maxed out except for the one reduced by its nature. In this instance, Palafin has an adamant nature, which boosts its physical attack at the cost of its special attack. Therefore, all other IVs have been maxed out except for special attack. As I stated, it's an adamant nature, boosting its physical attack and reducing its special attack, because Palafin is more of a physical attacker than a special attacker. Its ability is why Palafin is so powerful. Zero to Hero. The Pokemon transforms into its hero form when it switches out, and I will be demonstrating that. As for its moveset, we have Flip Turn to help it switch out, Jet Punch as stab priority, Ice Punch and Drain Punch both as coverage, as well as Drain Punch giving me a little bit more HP if I need it. As for its held item, it's holding the Choice Scarf, which boosts its speed stat by 50% at the cost of only allowing Palafin to use one move. Of course, I can get around this by switching Palafin out. And now to demonstrate Zero to Hero. So, you switch out your Palafin, and once you have, you'll notice that Palafin looks to be in a different form. So you just send it back out again, and out comes Hero Form Palafin. And in Hero Form, all of its stats get a massive boost, making it super powerful. Here are Palafin's stats before Zero to Hero, and here are his stats after. That attack stat is nuts. Now on to the next Pokemon. Continuing the trend of my favorite Pokemon to come out of Generation 9, we have Snowball the Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle is the Paradox form of Delibird, and like Palafin, it is one of the strongest Pokemon of Generation 9. It's also one of the cutest Pokemon of Generation 9. For its EVs, it has 252 in special attack, 252 in speed, and the remaining 4 going into its special defense. As for its nature, it is a timid nature, which boosts its speed at the cost of its physical attack, which is perfect because it doesn't use its physical attack stat at all. Snowball's ability is Quark Drive, which boosts the Pokemon's most proficient stat on electric terrain or if the Pokemon is holding booster energy. As for its moveset, we have Ice Beam and Hydro Pump as powerful stab moves, we have Freeze Dry to help me take out other water-type Pokemon, and Taunt to help prevent setup. As for Snowball's held item, it is holding the booster energy, which allows it to use its ability Quark Drive even when not on electric terrain, which allows its speed to get a massive boost. Just as a quick demonstration, as you can see, as soon as it enters battle, its booster energy gets used up, triggering its Quark Drive, which boosts its speed by a lot. On to our Pokemon. You know the trend. Next up is the Giri Gang. Tempura, Sashimi, and Unagi. All 3 forms of Tatsugiri. I should elaborate. While I am not, of course, going to be using all 3 of them at once, I thought it'd be fun to, just switch them around whenever I want. So, all 3 of them have the exact same build. For their EVs, they have 252 in special attack and 252 in speed, with the remaining 4 going into their defense stat. All 3 of them are the Modest nature, which boosts their special attack at the cost of their physical attack, because their special attack is their highest stat. All 3 of them share the ability Commander. When the Pokemon enters a battle, it'll go inside the mouth of an ally Dondozo if one is on the field. The Pokemon then issues commands from there. This ability only works in double battles, but I can't really demonstrate because there aren't many double battles. But each Tatsugiri boosts the stat of Dondozo when in its mouth. As for their movesets, they have Draco Meteor and Hydro Pump as strong stab moves, and Tatsugiri doesn't really have a good move pool, so it has Dragon Pulse and Chilling Water as its remaining 2 moves. As for their held items, each hold the Choice Specs, which boosts their special attack stat by 50% at the cost of only allowing them to use 1 move. I can of course get around this by switching out my Tatsugiri. Now, on to Pokemon number 4. Next up is Pokemon number 4, the Big Bozo Lackey the Dondozo. Dondozo is Tatsugiri's partner in crime, when in a double battle. But even in a single battle, both Pokemon have some power to them. For Lackey's EVs, they have 252 in HP, 252 in attack, with the remaining 4 going into special defense. Lackey is an adamant nature, which boosts its physical attack at the cost of its special attack, because its physical attack is way higher than its special attack. For Lackey's ability, we have Unaware. When attacking, the Pokemon will ignore the target stat changes. For example, if my enemy has +6 defense, it'll completely ignore it. For his moveset, we have Wave Crash for stab, Earthquake for electric coverage, Order Up for double battles, and Rest because I'm annoying. As for Lackey's held item, it's holding the Lumberry, which allows it to recover a status, for example Sleep, once. So I can use Rest, fully heal myself, and then use the Lumberry to immediately awaken. Let's move on to Pokemon number 5. Dondozo was the last Pokemon from Gen 9 on the team. Team member number 5 is Downpour the Pelipper. Pelipper is easily one of my favorite Pokemon to use, mainly because of its ability, which I'll of course get into later. For Downpour's EVs, they have 252 in HP, 252 in defense, with the remaining 4 in special defense. Downpour has the Bold nature, which boosts its physical defense at the cost of its physical attack, which it doesn't really need anyway. Now, as I said earlier, I love using Pelipper because of its ability, Drizzle. When the Pokemon enters battle, it will automatically make it rain, which boosts the power of water-type moves by 50%. Downpour's moveset consists of Hurricane, which becomes 100% accurate in rain, Roost to help me heal, U-turn to pivot, and Tailwind to boost my speed. As for Downpour's held item, it's holding the Damp Rock, which increases the number of turns that rain is out. So, when I send him out, he'll automatically start the rain, and the Damp Rock will boost the number of turns. Let's move on to our 6th and final team member. For our 6th and final team member, how could we not include the shiny queen of Atlantis herself, Royal the Slowking. Slowking not only has an amazing shiny, but it's also pretty good in battle. For its EVs, Royal has 252 in HP, 252 in special attack, with the remaining 4 going into its physical defense. Royal has the Modest nature, which boosts its special attack at the cost of its physical attack, which it doesn't use anyway. Royal has the ability Regenerator. The Pokemon will restore a little bit of its HP when it's withdrawn from battle, which pairs well with its bulky build. Royal's moveset consists of Psychic and Hydro Pump for powerful stab moves, Fire Blast for strong coverage, as well as Ice Beam also for coverage. For Royal's held item, it's holding the Assault Vest, which boosts its special defense by 50%, but it can only use attacking moves. Which honestly isn't really a hindrance, since Slowking is such a good special attacker. I won't lie, I love the team I've put together. It's got some of my favorite Pokemon, strong attackers, bulky walls, and 6 amazing shiny Pokemon. So, what do you guys think of my team? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!